Alright guys, we're going to start today off with a discussion, a Haslab discussion. Welcome to ManCave Collectible Reviews. By the way, I didn't mean to skip over that, but let's jump right into it. Then we'll get to our toy hunt. But Haslab Ghost Rider. Got an email yesterday. Thing looks phenomenal. I was very excited when I saw the pictures in my email. I am a big Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider fan, not the biggest Robbie Reyes fan. However, this looks so good in the picture via the email that they sent me, I had to immediately consider it. And I already told myself in my mind, this is going to be $250. So I was going to have to give it some thought because it is just a car. And we see a lot of different types of cars on the shelves with different, stores that we go to. Many have been done, and they're normally 50 to 100 bucks in that size, if not a little more, if not 150. So I'm thinking Haslab, they're going to give us a $250 price tag. I open it up, it's $350. So yeah, that immediately changed my mindset on this Haslab really quickly. And this is my opinion on what's happening here. I think what Hasbro is doing is they are cooking the price of all the tiers into this one $350 price point. So if you do not unlock all the tiers, you're still paying for all the tiers. That's my opinion. Now, I'm not here to tell you whether you should or should not back this project. I think the value of something is all in the eye of the collector. I have certainly bought figures and collectibles in my time that one would argue with me that you overpaid. It's not worth that. It's not valued at that. So, value really comes down to what you're willing to pay for something, not what somebody else thinks it's worth. So keep that in mind as we have this discussion. I'm not criticizing anyone who wants to go and back this project. For me, I can tell you for certainty, at $350, it's not there for me. I'm not a big enough fan of Ghost Rider, or at least not of the Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider, in order to back this at $350. $200 I probably would have. $250, I would have had to give it a strong consideration just because that car looks so amazing. So I cannot, bash in any way, shape, or form the design work that Hasbro's done. They've done a great job. They've provided a fantastic looking collectible. But again, $350, it's hard for me to wrap my mind around that for what we're getting there. I think if, there's other companies that could probably take this and, make that $100 car and a $20 figure. So, that's my thoughts on it. I definitely want you guys to drop some comments down below and let me know what you think of this Haslab. Will you be backing it? What do you think of the value? Is the value there? I ran a little poll yesterday on the channel, and I had, at this time, it's not been up very long, but we got a little over 100 votes, and over 80% say they are out on this one. They will not be backing this project. So that's a pretty stark number, pretty eye-opening number to hear that over 80% will not be backing it. But, it's one of those things where maybe if every single tier is unlocked, you get fairly close to that value, to that $350 value. I mean, I think I heard you're going to get 5 or 6 different figures potentially with this thing, one being a Mephisto maybe. So that's huge. That'll be a very expensive figure on the secondary market if it goes through. So, that's a full wave of Marvel Legends, which we know is, 150 to 200 bucks by itself, just the figures. So at that point, you're getting close. You're getting up in that $275, $300 price range. But again, let me know. Let me know what you think. I don't like the idea of cooking the figures into the price up front. I feel like the tiers should be extras for getting a certain number of backers. I think if they get 9,000 backers, there should be something kind of thrown in as a gift, as a show of thanks for the support, not go ahead and price it as if all the tiers are going to be met and have the consumer paying for those tiers up front. That's just my opinion. So let me know what you think down in the comments below. We're going to get started toy hunting here at Walmart. Then we're going to hit up a Target. Then we're going to actually go out and see my buddy Jace, who has opened his own 3D print shop, and he's printing some amazing things you guys will find very interesting, and things you guys can purchase from him as well. You know, if you see something in that portion of the video that you like, I'm going to have his contact information there. You can hit him up. He's going to do commissions and things like that. So if you see something you like, reach out to Jason, let him know. He will get it done for you. He's pretty amazing with his 3D print stuff. So hang around for that. It certainly is a big part of the collecting world now, and I think it's going to just continue to get bigger and bigger as it, you know, as that hobby grows. So anyways, let's get started. We're at Walmart and see what they got on the shelves. All right, guys, here we are. Walmart. Been a while since I've been to this Walmart. Funny story about this Walmart. The day that I had surgery, had to go to Charlotte for my surgery on my knee, and my wife was driving me around, and I was extremely doped up after surgery. I was pretty nervous going into surgery, so they gave me some stuff to kind of relax me. Then all the, you know, anesthesia and, you know, that type of stuff, pain medicines. I was pretty doped up. So I made my wife stop here at this Walmart on the way back home from the hospital, which I don't recall. I don't remember. That's pretty cool right there. Road hauler. Not seen that one. But I made her stop here, and all the Superpowers figures were here. And they had not really been found by a whole lot of people at that point. I had no intention of collecting them prior to my surgery. I had no intention of collecting them because I just, as you guys know, I'm all over the place. And at some point, you got to draw the line on what you can and can't collect, just from a space standpoint. In fact, here's a lot of them right here, including the new Batman Who Laughs there. Looks like we got more Batman Who Laughs. Got some Flash down here. So I had her come in here and told her to buy all of them. And she's like, you don't even collect these. Like, this is not something you actually told me you didn't want to collect these. I'm like, buy them all, buy everything. So she buys them all and comes back out to the car. I'm passed out by that point. I was actually on FaceTime with her. Oh, there you go. There's the Slave 1, the Millennium Falcon, looking really good. Buys them all and brings them out to the car. I'm passed out by that point. So she's got, you know, $200 worth of Superpowers figures. She gets me home, gets me in my recliner, and I basically pass back out again. I literally remember no part of this story whatsoever. And she puts the figures in the man cave. So days pass, multiple days pass, and she's like, how come you never went and actually even looked at the figures that we bought you the other day? I'm like, what figures? She's like, well, we bought all the Superpowers at Walmart. I'm like, I didn't even know that we bought them. So anyways, to bring this story to a close, I ended up having to take all the Superpowers back. But these are awesome. Snout Spout, Leech from Origins. So those are deluxe figures at $21.97. Got some Fisto. So yeah, don't toy hunt when under the influence. This is pretty cool right here. Wow, look at that. $20 for the Ultimate Warrior. Very cool. Man, this Walmart's got some cool stuff. That's for sure. So yeah, that was my my surgery story for this Walmart here. Alright guys, here we are, NECA section. Let's see what we got. Got that April Casey 2-pack. I think the fixed knees for April, much better. The original got some mini epics. Got a cool Ghostbusters item I'm going to show you at the haul portion of this video. It'll be toward the end of this video. So hang around for that. Really cool. Hasbro exclusive. Give you a little hint, see if somebody can guess what that might be. Some Dragon Ball GT, which I'm all up into some Dragon Ball. I'm on like episode 41, I think now, the original Dragon Ball cartoon. So pretty cool cartoon. I'm really enjoying that. Picked up some Dragon Ball figures. We can look at those at the end of this video as well. Not a lot going on here in the NECA sections. Here's kind of another end cap. Right here, there's one we ain't seen in a long time. The Casey Jones Raphael 2-pack. It's a very nostalgic moment in the movie. Those two meet. Some mini epics from Lord of the Rings there. Let's head to Target. I was looking on a clearance thing here, and check this out. I already got some of the superpowers on sale for $9.97 on clearance. Looks like they're all Green Lanterns, but I got a whole thing of clearance toys here. Let's see if there's any more of the stuff we look for. Ooh, look right here. Look at that. It says it's 32. What the heck? I thought that was the regular price for the Razor Crest. I don't know if that's a deal or not. But yeah, got some filters for your house too. Got a Stridor down here. $19 for the Stridor. So yeah, be on the lookout. Clearance. All right, guys, we are here at Target. Walmart stocked. I mean, it looked good. That's how we want it to look. We're at Target. Let's run on the side. Let's see what they got on the shelves today. All right, guys, we'll start off over here at the kind of side NECA section. Got some Haunt down there. A bit of Bob Ross. Not much going on here. This is unbelievable. Wingnut Screw Loose. NECA will never put these figures on sale, I don't believe. They'll never be clearanced. And then making it over into the wrestling section here. We got some Raquel, Caesar, Sammy Cesaro, Seth Rollins, same. Looks like the Stacy Keibler wave is on sale. Lex, X-Pac on sale. Well, that says Lex, even though that's Kane, but I'm sure there's probably some Lex somewhere back in here. But those are on sale. Who remembers when this figure was going for like $80 and you couldn't find it? Got some Hogans, Mr. T's, some AEWs. Another Chase figure, it doesn't look like. This is insane to me. Absolute insanity. That figure, $28. Do not understand it. If somebody can explain that, please do. Drop a comment down below. Let me know. Why is that $28? Got the retro carded figures. Kenobi looks pretty good. Eggs there. Got some more of the Squadron stuff. There's the little vehicles, kind of blind bags there. Some more Squadron ATST, TIE Fighters. I really like this line. Trying to fight getting into it. Got the Hammond Collection T-Rex, which we've already picked up. Buzz Lightyear, I don't think was the success they'd hoped for. Got all the Jurassic World stuff, so I've picked up that. Ceratosaurus, picked up the Triceratops. I'd still need the Gallimimus And I do need a Alan Grant still. Got the original Legacy Alan Grant, but that one's obviously far superior. And we got Halo figures. Got a new one there, the Spartan Collection. This is part of Series 4. Got a new blue one there. Got some of the new Fortnite. It's the like 4-inch, looking really good. Those boxes are really nice. There's a piranha plant there for Mario. This kind of look like new Sonic. New Sonic, that's cool. Look in the 2.5-inch figures. Got a little diorama there. Diorama set. Got some Pokemon. There's a new one. Like we've seen him yet. Lucario? Chario? Got our Beyblade, Bakugan. There's some X-Men from the most recent Bonebreaker Wave. Got the Maggot, a couple Wolverines. Siren is one that I want. I was hoping these would hit sale price before I picked up a Siren, but it looks like everybody's picking her up and leaving the other ones. Homecoming there, $66.99. Oh, there we go. We got the Future Foundation's Stealth Suit Spidey. It's like a tongue twister there. Got the page punchers hanging out here. There's the one of the Batmans with the comics. These are page punchers. This is the 7-inch. That's a nice Batman. Man, that looks good. It's the only one. Oh, nope. We do have the Superman here. Looking pretty good, but it's been open. Looked like somebody tried to maybe take the comic book out of it. And then you got Atom Smasher. He looks fantastic. He's huge. Look at this. Here's the size difference there. Look at that. I don't know, he's probably, I would say he's pretty close to the size of Swamp Thing. A couple figures up there. Some Transformers. '86 movie stuff. All sweeps. And then some more Jurassic. Alright, got a couple cool bags there. Got some Dragon Ball here. Goku Black, Super Saiyan Rose. Pretty cool looking figure. Not quite ready to branch that far out yet. There you got Token Razor Turtles, who we found already. Got some model kits. Got an Alien Warrior reaction figure. A couple other aliens here. Jet Jaguar. Some Godzilla. Got Rodan. Pretty cool. Those look really nice. And coming on down. Got that Retro Predator on card there. Flash Gordon. These NECA sections need to hit it. Man, they need to hit up some clearance stuff. Make some room. Got a bunch of cool aliens down there. And that is it. Let's go check out my buddy Jace doing some 3D printing. So I did actually find the special NECA section here with the Wolfman, the Mummy, Lots of Toka and Rizar there. The Stern pinball box. And then you got a Hunchback Leo in here. Multiple Hunchback Leos. Terminator. You got a couple Jungle Hunter Predators. Freddy versus Jason, man, he looks good. Ghostface. That's a cool figure too. You got this Doc. And I've done a review on this Leo, so if you want to see that, go check out my review. This is an awesome figure. Let's see, yeah, Jungle Hunter. And then some plushies. So yeah, hidden, like the toy aisle is down there. And this thing is down here with no no real top even on the end cap. All right, guys, we are over in Cherryville, North Carolina, right downtown, and we're here to see my buddy Jace at PRINT3D, and he does some amazing stuff. As I mentioned earlier in the video, I wanted to swing by here and just show you guys what he's got going on. You want to hit this guy up. Right here is his contact information. 704-689-1157. He's here Monday through Friday and on Saturday and Sundays as well. You're going to see some cool stuff. I've actually got something in there for myself that you're going to get to see, and there's also something else in there for my buddy Dan over at Zach Jack Dan, which I'm going to show you as well. Just get ready for some cool stuff. Let's head inside. All right, guys, so we are inside PRINT3D with Jace, the owner. He's going to tell us a little bit about some of this cool stuff going on. So Jace, let's start with my project. What we got here?
So this is it's basically a Super 7 scale or NECA scale Ninja Turtle playset sewer. It's my rendition of it. Me and ManCave got together and he told me some of the things he wanted to put on it and kind of gave me some freedom to do whatever. So we kind of made this as like a modular design. Any piece can be changed in and out or added to, or you know, we may do a Terror Dome on the other side of it, or a dojo, or it's just made to do a bunch of things. And you know, I included some parts from the original, some ideas from the original sewer, and just kind of went with that.
A couple standalone pieces of furniture there,
and then just kind of added my twist to it. So this will be in his display with all his turtles, so he can display all his turtles in a cool little playset.
Cool. You guys will be seeing more of that. Then we got.
This is my version of Snake Mountain. You've probably seen some of the design. I haven't really gotten really far on it lately with other projects and stuff going on, but kind of mixing in all of the play sets from He-Man into this Snake Mountain. So it'll have a working slime pit, the torture chamber, it will be LED lit, and it'll be about 4 foot tall when it's done.
That's amazing. All right, moving on around. So you're doing some Hall of Armor stuff here, guys. So if you're into Marvel Legends, or really any 6 or even 7-inch scale, right? I would say 7-inch scale would fit here. These are going to be LED lit.
They'll have LED platforms lit, which are under here. Okay. You can see these are just prototypes right now. So there's a LED pad underneath. The sides will be LED lit, and then it'll light from underneath.
And these will stack. And then obviously you can line them up side by side if you so wish.
So they will be interlockable. Again, these are prototypes.
Yep.
And they will interlock into each other. They will come with connectors, so you can just connect as you buy more. So you'll buy one master, which will have the plug into it, and then they'll all interlock and connect from there. So they can be set the way they're supposed to be or stacked high. And then also there's a section for a nameplate, so we can print in the Mark IV suit, Spider-Man, any figure you want to put in there. It doesn't have to be Marvel.
Customize. Then moving around, we got a bust. You can do bust, whatever. This right here, the Triple T, that's something guys are going to be very interested in, probably. This is G.I. Joe classified scale, guys, for Triple T right here. That's your prototype.
That's the prototype. We're going to change a couple things on it still. It does roll, has rolling tracks.
Yeah, check out these tracks, guys.
Original.
So he actually printed the tracks out. Is that like TPU or
that's TPU?
What
so
is
it's
that?
A flexible material.
Yeah, so it's actually an upgrade from the original. You can see he's got the original right here in front of us as well.
So some changes we've made to it already are this one won't have stickers. They are badged like a car. So the cutouts for like the star that's cut out, it'll actually be the cutout for USA here. But then the the G.I. Joe logos are actually badged in instead of a sticker variation. Again, this one's a prototype, just to get the design down and some of the changes and decide what changes I want to make going forward.
This is the one I was telling you guys, my buddy Zach Jack Dan, YouTube channel Zach Jack Dan. This is the one he's waiting on. Jason's going to be hooking him up with one here soon. Moving on over, you can do things all the way down to medallions and trophies.
These are some trophies from my buddy Chris Lang for his gym. He wanted some trophies for the kids, so I came up with the idea of, trophies are fun, they're cool, but nobody really uses them. So these light up with LEDs, so it's like a night light also. And
then obviously these two, they speak for themselves here, guys. If you're familiar with vintage toys, we got, I guess there never really was a vintage of the throne, I guess, was there?
So that's
kind of your design, I guess, or?
Well, it's not really. It is a file that's out there. I did modify it a little bit. There's some pieces missing that I haven't printed yet, like the knife blades. This is out there. Again, I just modified it to give it a light bulb. So this will glow in the dark. Once it's painted, it'll look whatever, but that glows in the dark. And then you can also turn it on. So just diorama type stuff. Displaying your figures.
Very cool. And coming on over, look at this crane, guys. So here's my hand. I have a pretty big hand. There's my hand in relation to the crane hand. So how tall is this guy going to be once he's finished?
He's going to be right at 4 foot.
That's crazy. Bigger than most children.
So it will have the door. It'll be just like the vintage, just bigger.
Yeah, definitely. And then right here we got some Star Wars action. Over here we've got Jabba's throne right here. This is, I think a couple of my buddies, I believe, have already picked up some of these from you, correct?
No, so this is still working. So
we're still working on it.
We did the design. We've got everything done. Obviously, the armors or the side rails missing. So this is, again, a prototype. Most things you're going to see here are going to be the prototype because if it's been printed, it's already gone. But we did change this one. So this one is actually going to change and have the cage to drop into. And we're doing some other changes to it. And this was the original prototype for the throne that you guys have seen. Obviously, this one's way different. When I print a prototype, it's to get my fitments and look right, and then I make my modifications from there. So I know you guys have probably seen on the other channels. The other one's a little different. It actually locks in together. It's not single pieces. This piece is a floating stair now that actually lights up. The chair swivels on the new one. So again, everything starts as a prototype, and then I make my changes from there and say, I want to add this, I want to add that. But I've got to get everything working first before I can decide what changes are going to be made.
And guys, these are for 6-inch scale Star Wars Black Series figures. And then obviously he's got a lot of just cool little things. I picked this up for myself right here. I think this is like just a little dragon lizard, fully articulated. It's just so cool looking. And you can actually do the filament that you use. This is a transitional color, which, I guess you guys can kind of see that there even on camera. It transitions from like a purple to a teal to a blue. It's just cool, man. It's very cool. All right, guys, and then we got a big boy up here. We've got for your Silverhawks. Tell us about it.
So if you're a Silverhawks collector like I am, they never made Hawkhaven, and they never gave us anything to display our figures on. So this was actually one of my first designs, and this is Hawkhaven playset. It's about 3 foot wide wingspan. Again, this one is the prototype. I've made about 5 of these since. They come with a rainbow runway in them, which is LED, a wooden desk for, I can never think of his name, but the boss. LED lights in the eyes, display areas up top to display your figures, and it does hang on the wall. So this was for me, my first design for myself and to display all my Silverhawks on. But again, this one's the display. So you see some misfitments and some of the stuff, and some of the misfitments are just because they're just tabbed in and they're not glued together yet. But everything, like I said, starts as a prototype and then evolves from there. And I keep the prototypes here to display because once I make them, they're for somebody and they're gone.
Yeah, like you said, you don't have finished product to show off because people want it in their hands. So it's kind of hard to see that. Guys, here is a business card for Print3D right here. He's on Instagram and Facebook. Me and a lot of my buddies, we share a lot of his stuff from Instagram. So if you don't follow us on Instagram, you can go over there. There's his phone number, his Gmail address. I guess you can print you can text or call the phone number there. So if you guys have any questions about anything he's got going on here, just hit Jace up. We're going to take a quick look at a printer actually working here. So guys, unless you're not, in case you're not familiar with the printing process, I was not. This is kind of a cool little thing to see here. So he's actually printing some hands for like the dragon, I guess.
Right, just a large scale.
Yeah. So so how long that you said this has got remaining?
Right now that one's got about an hour, well, it's saying an hour. It's probably about a 4-hour print total on the two hands. Now, again, that's one of the articulated figures like you saw he bought, but I'm supersizing it. So, me, I like to make everything big. So instead of so this thing will probably end up being a little over 5 foot long. And it's in the transitioning material. But so cool. I'll have to interlock each piece because it doesn't print in place. So that's his front feet, and they're about 4 hours. The head was about 2 days, 2.5 days.
That's guys, there's so much time and work put into these 3D prints. That's something that it's, a lot of us guys that aren't familiar with it, we see these things, these cool things sitting around on tables, and you just assume it was a quick print up. It's really not. It's some of these things could take 2 days to even just print, much less the design portion of it. So in looking at the design portion of it, which we can swing around here, Jace has something up on his computer here. So tell us what we're looking at here, Jace.
So this is the crane that you guys saw, and originally what it would start as is you take the original and you scan it. So that's what happened here. Took the original and scanned it. Then you have to go in and build the joints because nobody's going to tear apart a real crane to get copies of the joints like right here. So all these joints were added in, and then you have to decide if he's too big to print. So in this situation, this mid chest here, on the one that you saw here, I actually had to slice it in 3 different places to make it fit on my build plate. But so basically this is just a direct scan of the original toy and then broken back apart to where it's in printable sections. So just like with any CAD design, you click on what you want to move and you grab it. And these have already all been tabbed in and everything, but I've had to go in and add the holes for the pins and the joints like you see here, and then add them in here to match. So the crane that I have here is fully articulated just like the original. So he spins and turns, and Crane's brain is articulated. But that's part of the design.
Very cool, man. So this is where Jay spends many hours right here, guys, just designing the different cool things that we are seeing here. So Jace, tell us about what you offer here at Print3D.
So basically it's full tilt. I can come in, I can print it for you. If you're a modeler and you don't have a printer, you can come rent printers. I sell printers, I sell filament, which is huge. I sell all the repair products that you need. So if you have a printer and it breaks down and you run out of filament, I'm open. You don't have to wait for Amazon to deliver. I've got everything here. And if you need a repair on your printer, I can do that also. It's
very cool, very cool. So guys, Print3D, Jace, fantastic guy. Me and him have definitely become buddies over the last several months as he's working on projects for me. And hit him up if you have any 3D print needs, or if you're just inquiring about how to get started. He will be glad to help you on that transition. And again, he is here in downtown Cherryville. So if you want to come out and just see the shop and meet Jace, feel free to come out and see him. I'll put all his information down in the description below. All right, guys, I am back from the toy hunt and checking out Jace over at 3D Print. Just good to be back, guys. If you've missed out on the last 6 or 7 weeks, I had knee surgery, so I had a little break in there where I didn't do much toy hunting about 5 or 6 weeks, and it's just good to kind of be back out on the hunt. We saw some pretty stock shelves today, saw a couple new things, which was cool, as you can see from the thumbnail. But I want to cover a couple of things that have come in over the last several weeks that just I hadn't been able to show you guys. Let's go ahead and start with the thing that I'm most excited about, and that is the Mego Ghostbusters. Now, I don't collect Mego. That is not something I collect, but this popped up on Hasbro Pulse. I believe it's a Hasbro Pulse exclusive. It's the 4 Ghostbusters in their Mego bodies and attire. You know how Mego looks. It has a little bit more of a dolly look to it, in my opinion. But these look phenomenal. I think they absolutely killed the likeness on these 4 guys. And the back of it, Got some actual movie images there. Got the actual figures there out of the packaging. I think these are gonna stay in package. I think I'm gonna display these just like you see here. I think this package looks phenomenal. It actually has a slip cover, really nice slip cover that kind of goes over the top of it. I didn't want to mess with that and risk damaging it. It's kind of, as you put it on and off, obviously you can damage the box and the slip cover, so I didn't want to redo that. But yeah, just a phenomenal 4-pack here from Mego. I think, as I actually mentioned in the toy hunt, I'd picked up the Maggot figure, which is just a 90s X-Men. I mean, these colors, that design just screams, you know, 90s X-Men. I love the old Jim Lee run. That X-Men run was just phenomenal. Probably my favorite. And then we got the Iron Spider here, which I've not even cracked open. Had it for a little while. Had both these for a little while. Shout out to my buddy JB's Toy Trunk. He actually found these for me and then hooked me up with them. So thanks a lot to old JB's Toy Trunk. Check out his channel if you haven't already. And then while I was out in recovery mode, Amazon came through with my Multiverse Bane. Now this is a fantastic looking Bane in my opinion. I've seen a couple reviews, seem to be pretty happy with them, but this Bane looks amazing. So I think he's gonna fit in real nice. I'm very, very selective with my Multiverse collecting as far as the characters that I choose. So Bane is one of my top probably 5 all-time DC characters. So, you know, I had to pick him up for sure. Looks good. I don't know if we'll get a review done on him. We struggle to get reviews done around here, as you can tell. Yeah, we got Bane. Lastly, we'll cover some Dragon Ball Z. So I've gotten into Dragon Ball and I'm loving it. I've been watching the original cartoon. I think I'm like 41 episodes in on the original cartoon back from the 80s and early 90s. And based on some of your guys' recommendations, I had a couple figures I needed to pick up. I ran over and saw my buddies at Needless Toys and Collectibles in Lincolnton. They do carry the SH Figure Art stuff. So I got a Vegeta here. This is from the superhero movie, I guess. I'm not familiar with that movie yet. I know it just come out. I've heard some good things about it. But I'm going to try to watch everything kind of in order. So it'll be a while before I actually get to this movie. But there's Vegeta. Everybody tells me Frieza is amazing. So I picked up Frieza in 4th form and Frieza in, I think this is the first. Yeah, 1st form with the pod. So there's that Frieza right there. And I got these pretty much at retail price. Maybe a couple dollars over. So yeah, really excited to have these. If you saw last week's video, I've already picked up a Goku, and I also picked up a Piccolo, which I think I showed that over on my Instagram, but I don't know that it's been in any of the videos, but I've got Goku and Piccolo as well. So kind of picking up some of the main characters, some of the coolest looking design villains that, like I said, I don't really know anything about Frieza yet, because I think Frieza comes around in like maybe DBZ, which I'll watch next. But I got to get through like 300 episodes or whatever. I don't know how many episodes it is, but Dragon Ball has a crap ton of episodes, so I'm making my way through that. So as I said earlier in the video, guys, let me know your thoughts on the Haslab project, the price. Is it worth it? Are you going to be picking it up? Again, keep your comments, you know, positive. We don't want to attack anyone over their decision to either buy it or not to buy it. Because it's, again, collecting and values all in the eye of the beholder. For me personally, I don't think the value's there. $350 for what I see, it's not there. Again, that's not me criticizing the actual product. I think it looks phenomenal. That car is extremely well done with those LEDs lit up and that fire coming off the tires and up at the hood. I mean, it just looks really, really nice. And I think at a $200 price point, I'd have been in. They'd have probably had 30,000 backers. $350, not for me. So let me know down in the comments below. I want to hear your thoughts on it. Guys, that's it for this week's toy hunt. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to the channel. We'll get back to our weekly toy hunts going forward. That's it for this week. Y'all have a good rest of your weekend. Until next time.